So I was definitely a very energetic child, probably overly imaginative. There was one time I had a teacher where if he would catch me kind of like daydreaming, he would take his golf club and he'd smack it right down on top of my desk to kind of, try and get my attention again.
When he got to first grade, he wasn't reading. When the other kids started reading, we became very concerned there. Then when he got to second grade, they were having spelling tests, and he wasn't being able to spell anything. It was really hard for him. He was beginning to lose confidence.
Yeah, it was very frustrating and upsetting because I didn't like not being able to read and write. I wanted to be just as smart as everybody else.
At one point, he came home from third grade, and he said that they had worked on a project, and it was something to do with math or science. And he said, "Mom, the kids were asking me for help. They think I'm smart." And he was so amazed because at that point, he was starting to feel like he wasn't smart. And of course, his parents, we were super concerned about that.
When we met to do some of our one-on-one services, he wanted the windows closed, the blinds shut, the door closed, and didn't want anyone to know anything about him. Dyslexia can be a very hidden disability, and he wanted to hide it.
After I kind of started learning about what being dyslexic really meant, that's when kind of the relief came, like, okay, so my brain is a little bit different than everybody else's, but, that's fine, and I can still make it in the world just fine.
We moved him into human audiobooks, and I think he read his first grade-level novel using the Learning Ally books. Gregor the Overlander, I'm pretty sure is what it was. But he was able to access books his friends were reading for the first time.
Listening to a book with a human voice definitely makes the details pop, but also at the same time you get the overall picture, and it really just makes the books come to life.
To watch Dustin blossom was amazing. To him, I read means he used Learning Ally. In middle school, he joined a book club, which, his father and I looked at each other, oh my gosh, he's in book club.
When I was a freshman, I never really sat down like, I want to be valedictorian. As graduation drew closer, it was like, wow, I have a really good GPA, I could probably be valedictorian, and that's kind of where the goal came from. Coming to college at Oregon Tech, I knew I wanted to basically specialize in something that included my strengths. So, the math and science, those fields definitely. To a child who's dyslexic, a young child, I would definitely tell them, you will see things and you will think things that other people don't. It truly makes you a unique thinker, and oftentimes you'll see solutions that other people just don't, and that is where you'll get your edge from.